Welcome to the one-on-one with Kelvin Dube.
That's why they close. They quickly take their uniform off because they are vulnerable.
There is no way, from the layman's point of view.
Thank you very much, to come and do their wire fell down and their what the R is V in mafia manager called Yaka from the Titikapi became a worse godfather than every other.
To TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.
If we had a penny for every time we heard Nigerian women say Nigerian men are trash, or every time we hear Nigerian men say Nigerian women are too entitled, by now we would have finished paying off the Lekki toll gate fee and the Lagosians would have their 200 naira to keep for something more meaningful. Irrespective of all the cheating, the lies, the infighting, the social media agenda wars, there is a line of thoughts that just tells us that maybe, just maybe, Nigerian men and Nigerian women are not so different after all. Today on the show, the ladies and I will be discussing the very concepts and asking ourselves the very important questions. Do Nigerian men and Nigerian women deserve each other? Good morning. This is a lot. I wonder why you were laughing when I was making my ground entrance. So let's dive into it. First of all, Neki, pull your shoe. I'll take you when I'm going home. Oh God, no, we're not doing this. Now, every other day online, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Nigerian women, we're tired, we're fed up. Tired of Nigerian men. You wake up, you find out that your boyfriend is getting married. You see it on Facebook. You wake up, you find out a man that has been in your DMs for 6 months telling you that, he's a single man, he's single to stupor, he can't live without you, he can't breathe. The next thing is him posting that he's engaged. Or you think, you love your Nigerian girlfriend, you guys meet today, you meet a Nigerian girl today, you say, oh wow, intellectual. In the next 1 week, her phone will go bad, her house rent will expire, her mother will be sick in the hospital, and then you're wondering, is this a relationship or a fundraising scheme? So, a lot of us are tired, but is it possible that we are just two the same sides of one coin? Becky?
I feel so. I feel that Nigerian men are actually not different from Nigerian women. It's just that, first things first, men and women are different in their nature. And so the way they would face every situation or face anything they come across each other would be different. But the crux of the matter is, it's actually still the same thing. Do you understand? Because you gave an example of, you wake up one morning, we go on Twitter, and the next thing we're seeing is how a boy broke his current girlfriend out by being engaged to another that she's not even aware of. Or finally, you meet a girl that, at the end of the day, like she said, a week later, bills popping up everywhere, And so it's just a whole lot. I feel that they are actually not different from each other. It's just funny to me because you wake up, everybody is matching each other, but they just forget to do that comment. I'm actually in this kind of environment. There's every tendency for me to behave like the next person. It is not because I am not in that situation. I shouldn't be quick to judge. I will probably do worse, or I may even do way worse than what the other person did. So that's how I say it.
Now that we have established that Neki will do worse, let's move on to Rachel this morning. Do you believe that? I mean, think about it. I mean, just skimming 100,000 naira off of an innocent or not so innocent man shouldn't really be compared to a person emotionally defrauding you. The trust, the trauma, waking up and finding out that your boyfriend is actually our boyfriend, and that you didn't even make it to semi-finals.
Okay, so first of all, I'll say that everybody has their excesses, and as a result, we have to understand that there's no perfect person, there's no perfect individual. So everybody has a tendency to show off their real self eventually. Now, as for ladies, taking advantage of guys to collect money, First of all, it's the experience. Most of the times, it's the experience they've had over the years. And so because they've had this bad experience, what now happens is they say the next person, hear from me.
Bad news.
So opportunity has come. He has money. Let's collect it now.
Okay, but looking at the society that we grew up in, you know, there's a concept and a mindset that a man is there to handle bills, a man is there to spend the money, a man is there to provide for the woman. So, I mean, is it any kind of fraud if the woman expects that the man does provide, that he does pay her rent, he does cover her bills?
What happens is, okay, where you came from was, we have men who, you know, you're dating this guy, you're dating for 2 years, and then one day you get an invitation card that married. We don't even get an invitation card, you see it on Twitter, or you see it on Facebook, or you see it on Instagram. Now, that is there. Now then, the lady on the other hand, I think after a lady has enjoyed it like that, she looks for all she can get and just package it and move forward. So it's not her fault that.
So the man is wrong.
The man is wrong, but the lady is also wrong.
I take the first one.
Well, I feel that the environment or the society, the environment we find ourselves in Nigeria is very different. Because the truth is that there is something peculiar about the Nigerian men and the Nigerian women, which is a lot of vindication. They like to be, they like to carry out their own personal vendetta on the next person. If you go to America, it's pretty different. Everybody just live life. They date.
Have you lived in America?
I'm not gone. I'm not gone. But we used to watch film.
You know, the media. I'm getting. The media is a vehicle of propaganda.
I know that.
Because
I know that. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere with this. I'm just saying that the way the American men and women would behave is different from the way a Nigerian man and a Nigerian woman would behave. Do we deserve each other? In many situations, yes.
So we are both evil.
No, we're not evil. I just feel that sometimes in situations you have a lesser evil and a greater evil.
And the man is the lesser evil and the woman is the lesser evil.
I'm not saying the man or the woman. I'm not picking sides. I'm just saying that sometimes you just discover that the man can have a lesser evil, the woman might be the greater evil, or the vice versa thing. I know you don't like to hear that, but I can't help to say that. But the truth is, I don't know. I don't want to judge.
My person will not be attacked.
I would say that environment is a key thing. And the environment which we have grown in makes us respond to things differently. So if you're going to talk about the people in the Western world, how they react to relationships, in the Western world, there's something called going Dutch. We do it 50-50. In Africa, well, there's something called he's the man. Let him take care of
Okay, first of all.
And so don't attack me. Let me.
No,
she wants to attack
you. I want to interject.
As a result, we have different environments. Things work differently for us, so we all respond to things different.
Now, you see, the very concept of gold digger was established in the Western world. So I feel like you guys are attacking my Nigerian men for no reason. The very concept of gold digger was established in the Western world. There's a slang that we use right now called secure the bag, where they tell the woman to make sure you get as much as you can from a man or from a job or anything, was coined in the Western world. I feel like their media is such a vehicle of propaganda that we think they're fabulous people. I get to interact with them on social media every day. All of us are one reptiles. But that's not what I'm going to focus on right now. Now, the biggest slander, let me not say slander. Slander would mean that it's a lie. Okay. The biggest accusation that Nigerian men face is cheating. Nigerian men, I'm sorry to generalize, have found themselves in very compromising situations, cheating. Now, they do it so casually, and we hear the story or the mindset that men don't cheat with emotions, and men just cheat very casually, and they're coming back home to love you with their cheating, penises. While, oh God, Nigerian women or women have to cheat with love, I think this is a lie from the pit of hell. But irrespective, do you guys believe that Nigerian men actually cheat more than Nigerian women? Because there's a school of thought that believes that women are just better at hiding it because the society doesn't allow them to do it. So they actually have to do a good job of hiding it, whereas the man can just be forgiven by saying a man and boys will be boys. So do you think men actually do cheat more? Or they are just very laissez-faire about it and women are more James Bond?
I would say that they're both laissez-faire about it and they just feel like it's a normal thing. Even really can never cheat. I think there was a time we had a conversation like this. Is it because we are women, we are allowed, there's a higher responsibility on us because we're women, you can't cheat. Can't misbehave. No, because it's expected for a woman to be decent. It's expected for a woman to have this kind of attitude. It's expected for a woman to be good. You know, she cannot just lose herself. What will people say? But a man is, on the other hand, is allowed to do whatsoever he likes. Cheat. In fact, cheat in the wife's face, and then nobody would say anything. And so I feel that it's a bad attitude that needs to be changed. I don't think it should be encouraged in any way, because whether you like it or not, we are all human beings. If I cheat in your face, if I actually, from your wife, and then I bring a man home and sleep with him and you find me there, you're not going to say, oh, baby, it's okay.
Watch War Room and pray.
No,
pray the cheating spirit out of your husband.
You're not going to say that, so yeah.
Becky.
Well, there's this African phrase that they usually say, now who them catch be thief. So I feel like a lot of women in this day and age has adopted it, and they've found a way to, do their thing, and at the end of the day they are not being caught. But like Adrian said, because the men has been encouraged, and they feel that they're not accountable to anyone in the society. They're not accountable even to their fellow men to do it. Their fellow men will now man you be, just keep you pat the shoulders in the back and the lights. And so over time you see them doing these things, and whether it comes out, it doesn't come out, they're fine, they're fine with it. But it's not actually the best, because at the end of the day, people will not want to go into relationships or go into any form of relationship with people, and they have the mindset that he will probably cheat on me, or that there's no point investing myself in this, because at the end of the day, my heart will be bashed. So let me go in for what I can get, both for men, both for women. Let me go in for what I can get, and, within this period, I am out of here. Especially if the guy is, he's financially stable, he's a fine boy, he has girls flocking around him, and they just be like, this one, go don't enter everybody. Do you understand? So it's not a habit that should be encouraged, but because in society we don't have people that people are accountable to, so they feel whatever they do, especially in patriarchy, it passes.
Did you have a comment that we should get, or should we move on?
Okay, so just one from Queen Bella. She says, "Good morning, ladies. You girls look good."
Thank you so much, Queen Bella. Thank you very much for commenting. So I'm going to bring it home now. According to a very important intellectual who has, I'm pretty sure, has blessed our lives with several other very strong quotes, I'm going to quote something from his or her word. Connie Mandai, Connie Mamberia. If we look at Nigerian men and we look at Nigerian women, I saw a report that says that it is advisable for every Nigerian man that can afford it to go for a paternity test for his children. Now this was based off of a story online that we saw that a man's child was sick and they needed blood transfusion. Now he wanted to give his blood, but then they found out that he was not. That's how they found out that he was not the father of the child, because the blood groups were not compatible in any way, shape or form. Now, it was agreed that a lot of the reasons why a lot of men are fathering children that don't belong to them is that they refuse to go for fertility tests. When they're in a home and there are no children, it is expected that the woman is the problem and not the man. You never really hear a barren man, you hear a barren woman. So a lot of women find themselves in compromising situations where their husbands, maybe sperm count is low or as infertile as they come, and so they have to go and hustle for children outside because their husbands will never agree that they are the problems. So we have that on a lot of Nigerian women. We have the incessant cheating. They've heard several stories of women sleeping with their ex-boyfriends when they get married, because they married for money, not for love. They just have to secure their future. We have a lot of men that did not marry the women they love because women they love were not societally acceptable. They had to marry the girl that their mothers would want, or they just married because it was their time to marry. And then they just continue living their life like they're single, still have all their girlfriends, not their boyfriends. We have women trying to scam men of hundreds of thousands of naira. So when you put all of these seemingly horrible things together in one boiling pot, and we are facing ourselves, every Saturday we are getting married. One Owambe is happening here, one Owambe is happening there. And then when Nigerian men go out to different countries, South Africa, Ghana, the United States, you keep hearing about how Nigerian men are great.
Yes.
So are we not just products of our environment? Are we really bad people?
And it
You know,
was
I
not
went very long to
Yes,
get to this
this
place. I want to understand.
That's what I was trying to say from the beginning, that the environment has a way of making people adapt in certain ways or make people behave in certain ways. And as such, you know, when you come across an experience through a person, there's every tendency that it changes you. You know, you say, okay, the next experience I'm going to have with another kind of this is how I am going to behave. Are we product of our environment? Yes. If you keep being around people that, if you are, they used to say that you're the average of your four. Do you understand? For instance, you and Adrio, you're my friends and you're presenters. It's expected that I should be a presenter because this is some people. So you're the product of your average four. Are you a product of your environment? Yes. Nigerian men would go to South Africa in quotes and, you know, they just say that they're hardworking, they're doing all of that stuff. The environment has a way of conditioning you to behave in a certain way. So we Nigerian men and Nigerian men deserve each other. Yes, they do, because the environment is not changing, the experiences are not changing, the cheating thing is still there, the scamming is still there. You do this, I will do it to you back, and it just keeps going like that.
Ripple effect.
It just keeps, the ripple effect keeps spreading, and as such, the change will not really happen soon enough. We Nigerian men keep being nasty, yes. Will the women keep being nastier? Yes.
I'm not nastier. What is this? Adriel, please.
I would say that, first of all, not everybody is bad in a general statement defense, but this is a general notion that we have every day. We have people who are out there to say, oh, I want to date this guy because he has money and I want to collect his money and I want to live a good life. Sometimes ladies are just out to have a good life because they struggled. That's an excuse. That's one. Two, guys are, I feel like I see young guys who get married and automatically start cheating, and the question that comes to my mind most times is, why did you get married?
Because it was his time.
So if you really wanted to continue cheating, just stay single. You know, just keep doing you, and you know, follow the girls you want to follow, and please don't make one lady miserable at home. Because at the end of the day, we are in a circle. We just keep going round and round. And I'm asking myself, so what's the point? Because at the end of the day, one of the things I have noticed is that Nigerian men, Nigerian women, last, all of us are in the same circle. Who better to marry than a Nigerian person?
I mean, you have not tried Ghanaian, you're just saying that who better. Have you tried the other nationalities?
They will tell you that the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
Nationalities may work because but at the end of the day, Nigerians will marry Nigerians more.
They will get involved with Nigerians
there is 200 million of us. We have to find a way.
The funny thing is, I was reading and I saw something, and then they're like, Nigerians are adorable. Nigerian men are adorable people.
Yes, you've not seen it.
It's propaganda. I see it too.
You know, they take care of women so well. I'm like,
our men, you know, it's just like you just hear those things and you be like, what do I just say? You
guys stay within this country. No, can't agree.
So definitely for you, just as Neki said, we do deserve each other.
We deserve each other, but I am of the opinion that not all men are bad.
And I didn't say all men are bad. Do you understand? Not all men are bad, but the truth is that we just deserve each other. I'm not saying that. I didn't say all men are bad yet.
We have to stop this right now because these two ladies will keep on going and on and on and on, and you know there's no time for that. The question is, do you believe the Nigerian men and Nigerian women do deserve each other? We have laid the facts out to you, and now you're going to be the judge. Please drop your comments here on Nigeria TV. Let us know how you feel. Do you believe that you as a Nigerian woman, you deserve so much better than the average Nigerian man? And you as the average Nigerian man, do you think you deserve so much better than a person that just seems like is out just for your finances? This is where we draw the curtain on the conversation this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. It was exciting. Thank you so much, Queen Bella, for your comments. We love you and we appreciate you. Adeze, we see you and we love you. Thank you so much for joining us each and every other day. It's going to be a splendid weekend. I can already feel it. Have yourself a lovely day. Good morning.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.